And we're going to start by warming up, and by doing that, we're going to touch the ground, reach up high. Touch the ground, reach up high. You can do it wide feet or narrow feet. That's it, so just getting moving, getting that heart rate up a little bit. Excellent. So it's a squat, okay? So you're not going to be folding at the hip. It's not a hamstring stretch particularly, it's more of a squat touchdown and then reach up. Lovely. Well done. That's this. Just warming up through our glutes, through our quads, through our shoulders, and upper back. Lovely. And from here, we're going to take it to a side lunge. So be quite nice and wide with your feet. Then you put weight in one side and then go straight over to the other side. You don't have to go too deep because it's very early on in the class. So we're just warming up through that inner thigh. Lovely. So you might find that you can get a little bit deeper as you go through. It kind of loosens up quite quickly in there. Just definitely don't want to overdo it. Lovely. Well done. Nice and slow and controlled. Feel that inner thigh stretch. Outside glutes working to push you back over to the other side. Lovely. And bring your feet together. We're going to do lateral hops, so little jump side to side like so. If you're not doing the impact today, then I want you to step over like so. If you want to add the arms in, then you can add rainbow arms. If you're doing the low impact one, just try and bring your knee up and over. Lovely. Or you're here. Perfect. So try and get your heels onto the floor so that you're not putting too much strain onto your calves. Lovely. So aiming to get our heart rate up, blood flowing around our body, get to those muscles so we avoid injury best that we can. Lovely, that's it. Or the low version. Add the arms in as you need to. Lovely. Get your heart rate up a little bit more if you use your arms for this. Lovely. And 3, 2, 1. Second round. We're going to tap down, reach up. Tap down, reach up. Well done. Great job. So today's class, we're going to do a different exercise for every interval. So no repeats. We are just going to run through a great variety. You might be able to fit like 25, 30, maybe even more in. So nice varied workout today. Lovely. Rest there, getting it slightly wider. And then you're going to go side to side again. Perhaps get a little bit deeper. You can also lift the toes on the outside foot if you want to get a little bit more stretch into your hamstring. Lovely. You can have your hands up or low. Lovely. The lower you go, the harder you have to work to get back up. So just ease through there. Make sure nothing too much is going on in your inner thigh. Great for pelvic floor. Well done. That's it. Stick your bottom back. Just be aware of how that feels. Lovely. And feet together. And then we're going to go back into the side hops. Or the knees coming up and over. And then if you want to add the arms in, you can also. Lovely. A little bit of cardio, this one. So you speed it up. Slow it down as you need. Wonderful. Excellent. And just to finish off the warm-up, we're going to do jumping jacks high or jumping jacks low. Off you go. Well done. Just do another 30 seconds here, and then we'll be in. Beautiful. Great job. high or low, depending on what you need today. Let's see your energy. Well done. Another 10 here. Just so we're properly ready. Wonderful. And 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Right. First interval is going to be simply a jog or a march on the spot. If you've got a garden path you want to run up, if you want a flight of stairs you want to run up, if you want to run around the island in your kitchen, whatever space you've got, you can head out and back in this 45 seconds, but make sure it's a nice, speedy, strong march or a nice little jog, okay? So just adjust your clothes, have a little sip of water if you need. Lovely job. And we are going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Excellent. So you can come forward, and come back. You can go diagonally. Nice. Think cardio, cardio, cardio. March, march, march. Or jog, jog, jog. Go on, halfway through this interval, get the heart rate up. Raise your body temperature. Get the blood to those muscles. 15 seconds. Well done. Power those arms as well. You can do high knees if you really want to. Lovely. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Resting. Excellent. All right. Next interval is going to be side lunges. So as we did in the warm-up, I want you to try and go a little bit lower this time. Now we're warming there. Okay, so alternating sides. Step one side, then the other. Okay, ready? Off we go. Try and get nice and deep. Feet come hip width apart. Then go the other side. Lovely. Just make sure you're not going to slip on anything. Push your bottom back. Excellent. Hinge at the hip. Then bend that outside knee. Lovely. Excellent. Doesn't have to be too fast paced. Again, we want to be careful we don't strain anything in the groin area. Lovely. 10 seconds. Excellent. And 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right. Right, this next one we're on the floor. We're going to do a reverse plank, okay? So it's going to work our triceps, our abdominals a bit, and our glutes. We're going to be on the mat. You're going to have your fingers facing forward. You're going to put them next to your bottom. Either with a bent leg, okay? You're going to push yourself up so that your hips are level with your knees, and you can drop your head back if you like, so that your neck is in line with your spine, or you can have your chin tucked up to you, okay? If you want to make it more challenging, you can have your feet out like so, and then you extend yourself nice and long there. Nice extension through the hips, hold up like so, okay? So it's going to be 45 seconds, so set yourself up. You might want to start with your legs out long, and feel free to come and tuck your feet under if you need to, okay? Right, we're going for 45 seconds, we're going to hold it there, okay? Off we go. So I'm going to try and hold in this position. Keep your hips high. Thighs pulled in nice and tight. And try and make sure that your whole weight is through the whole of your foot. Okay, so you're not like rocking out on the outsides. You're not rocking in the insides. Your knees stay parallel with your hips. Okay, if you want to extend your legs out a little bit, to make sure you've got a good challenge going on there, please feel free to go ahead and do that. Right then, you've got another 15 seconds. So the challenge will be here. Nice. Push the hips up. So you've got quite a lot going on in your hamstrings here, quite a lot going on in your triceps. Wonderful. 3, 2, 1. Come on out of that. Well done. You can just flap your arms for a second there. So we've done a plank that way around. We're going to do plank the classic way. We're going to do it on our forearms, okay? To give our wrists a rest. We're either going to be on our knees, like so bottoms level with your shoulders, your back's nice and flat, Tummy's pulled up and tight. Okay, your feet are loose if you're on your knees, or you can tuck your toes and bring yourself up into a plank like so. Okay, so do 45 seconds. We're starting with 5, so you have a little breather. So tuck your elbows underneath your shoulders, palms down, ready, and lift. Lovely. So look at the ground between your arms so that your neck's nice and in line with your spine. Nice neutral position. So this is working abs, it's working shoulders, it's working quads. To kind of squeeze your quads upwards. That's this, your tightness in your quads. You can tilt your pelvis slightly towards the mat, and that just kind of gets a bit of a more of an abdominal crunch going on in there. And you're either on your toes or you're on your knees. Lovely. I've got 10 seconds here, guys. Hold it, hold it, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees. Come up and out of that. Lovely job. Don't go too far though, because we're going to be on the ground. So we've done abs, and we're going to now do our back, and we're going to fly like Superman. Okay. So extending yourself across the floor, come nice and flat onto the floor, and just like Superman flies, actually we're going to do 2 arms. Superman flies with 1, but we're going to have 2 arms outstretched. Squeeze your heels together, so it activates your glutes. Keep your face looking down at the mat, and you're going to lift and hold, and then lower when you need to, okay? So you may be able to hold for 45 seconds. Make sure you keep breathing if you do, or you tap down and then come straight back into it, okay? So you're lifting both feet and both arms off the floor. If that's too much, guys, you're going to do opposite arm, opposite leg. All right, choose which one suits you. All right, we're going to go in 10 seconds. So just get yourself set up. We're not having like dedicated rest, so we'll make sure we have rest in between. Ready, set, go. Squeeze the heels together, squeeze your butt cheeks together. Feel the lower back working. Reach forward with your arms. Make sure everything's off of the ground. Try and hold it there. Keep breathing. See if you can make it through. Lovely. We are halfway through. Try and hold if you can. A lot going on here. Squeeze your heels together. Keep breathing. Try and get your hands up. Try and keep your toes up. 15 seconds. Try and make yourself as long as you can. Look at the ground between your arms. So you can straight down. No tension in your neck. Hold, hold, hold. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. So do just collapse there a second. We're going to push back into a child's pose so that you can ease out your lower back a little bit. So just spread your knees as wide as the mat. Big toes together. Push your bottom back onto the mat. Reaching forward, forehead down to the mat. Ease out through your lower back, through your shoulders there. Lovely. Well done. Okay, a little bit more ab work while we're down here. We're going to come into a high plank position. So this is with straight arms, okay, onto our toes, and then we're going to lift our bottom and reach for our heel, okay? So back into plank, so don't drop your hips too low, keep them high at level with your shoulders, and then lift your bottom and release one hand and reach for the opposite foot. Got a lovely work going on through your waist there, okay? Just try and make sure you return into that nice high plank in between, okay? Right, 10 seconds, and then we're going to be going for 45. All right, ready? You can find yourself in the high plank position already if you want. Here we go, high plank, lift the bum, lift one hand and reach. If you can't touch, it's okay, but that's what you're aiming for, okay? And again, lower yourself into that plank position in between each time. Reset yourself. So you're not rushing. Reset yourself and then back into that movement. Lovely. Try and keep your tummy muscles put in nice and tight. You're going to feel them working. Lovely. Keep breathing. Well done. Another 10 seconds there, guys. Well done. Take a rest and go back into it if you need to. It's all looking really good. Lovely. And 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Right, up on our feet for the next one. Time for a little bit of cardio, okay? So going out, coming back, you're going to be stepping. So either stay in contact with the floor, so come up onto that toe, opposite, the opposite hand, or you're going to leave the floor in a skipping movement, okay? All right, again, use the space that you've got, garden path, up and down the hallway, or on the spot. Ready? Off we go then. Skippity-doo-dah, skippity-yay. My, oh my, whoa, whoa, whoa. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Skippity-doo-dah, skippity-yay. Woo! That's it, keep moving, guys. Well done. If you travel, you do use a little bit more energy. Lovely. If that's too much, guys, take it into a nice strong march. 10 seconds. Well done. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Lovely. Right, a little bit of upper body next. We're going to do some punching, or some hooks actually. So standing with your feet hip width apart, bend your knees slightly to a nice solid base. Tummy muscles pulled in nice and tight. And we're going to do some hooks. So have your fists, hands fisted, slightly underneath your chin. I'm going to bring one arm up and round as if you're punching somebody in the chin. And then you do the other one. Okay, so the movement looks like so. What I'd like you to do is twist now your body weight behind it. Okay, so you're getting a little bit more behind that punch. Then, if you want to, you can lift that same side heel up. You're getting a little bit more body weight behind it. Okay, like so. All right, so nice and gently if you want, like so. Or you can get your body weight behind it a little bit, and get your body weight behind it a lot. It's a nice movement. All right, ready, set, let's go. So it's a short, sharp movement, trying to cause maximum damage to the chin of your opponent, whoever that might be. Got elections coming up, haven't we? There we go. That's it. Channel that aggression, frustration, whatever it is. Hook it around. Try and get some power behind it. Think about your fist hitting the chin and maybe even following through with the elbow. Lovely. That's it. Showing you in business. The faster you move, the more cardio it is. Let's do an extra few seconds here. It's good to get into the rhythm. Go on. Punch it out. That's it. Don't want to mess with me. Lovely. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Right. Feeling nasty. Okay, so we're going to do either static lunges now, with or without a weight, or jumping lunges. So, lunge movement looks like so. Big step forward, back knee down to the ground, feet back together. So it's just body weight if you want it, or you can use a kettlebell. If you do, hold it nice and close, and same with dumbbell, hold it nice and close to your chest, and it's exactly the same thing. Keep nice and upright for your chest though, make sure the weight doesn't pull you forward. Okay, if you want more cardio and the impact's okay for you, do a jumping lunge. You're gonna jump, switch legs, jump, switch legs. Try and get that depth in between each time, okay? So jumping lunge, weighted lunge, or just body weight. All right, find your equipment. Give yourself a nice bit of space for this movement. And we're going in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Well done. Choose your level. Big steps forward. Try to make contact with that knee if you can. If you want a little bit more going on with your upper body and you don't have any weight, you can have your hands to the side like so. It's just then the weight of your arms you're holding up. That means that your shoulders are working a little bit harder. They would be if they're by your side. Also helps your balance. Lovely. 15 seconds left. Again, your pace is up to you, so you go faster than me, slower than me. Just gauge it for yourselves. 5 seconds left here. Well, go all the way through till I say stop. Well done. And last one, feet together. Rest there. Beautiful. All right. So the next one we're going to do are walkouts, okay? So we're going to reach up tall, reach down, touch our toes. We can bend your knees a little bit. And then you're going to walk your hands out into plank position. Pause there. And then you're going to walk your hands back in, keeping your legs as straight as you can for the last minute, okay? So it's shoulders, it's arms, it's abs. Nice stretch to the back of your hamstring there, okay? So get yourself set up with space to do so. Ready? Reach up, touch your toes, off we go. So try to keep your legs as straight as you can throughout the whole movement. So you find yourself in a plank position at the end of the movement, keeping your knees up, keeping your legs as straight as you can. Walk your hands back to your toes, reach up high. If the plank at the end is too much for you, you can absolutely walk out, drop your knees, pause here, and then walk your hands back to your knees and push on through like so. Okay, that's the easier option, should you need it. Lovely job, guys, well done. So you won't get many reps done here because it is a slow, controlled movement. That's it, but just really think about how you're moving. Lovely, reach up tall between each one. 10 seconds left here. Lovely job. Well done. And 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Beautiful. Okay, have a little sip of water. We're going to go down the mat next. So coming down and joining me here. We're going to do a bridge. So we're going to be working on lower back, our glutes and our hamstrings, okay? So we're going to come up into a classic bridge position. So your feet kind of tucked towards your bottom. You're going to push your hips towards the sky. Nice straight line between your hips, knees and shoulders. Either just go up and down like so, if that's enough for you today, or hold it up and you're going to walk one foot out, the other foot out to meet it, and then you're going to walk them back in to where the starting position was, keeping your hips high the whole time, and you're going to alternate which leg goes out first. Okay, quite a lot going on in there. It's a lovely little movement. All right, we're going with 5, so decide what you'd like to do. 3, 2, 1. Everyone lift. And you're either going to lift and lower, or you're going to step those feet out and back in. Alternating feet, keeping the hips high. Well done. Lift and lower, or walk in, walk out. So this one's quite tough on your lower back. You won't strain it by doing this, but you will be working those muscles, keeping it nice and tight. So, well done. Lovely. 15 seconds left here. Alternating which foot goes out first. Lovely. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down nice and slowly. Well done. We're going to stay on our backs for now, and while we're here, we'll do a little abdominal exercise, okay? So we're going to do crossovers. So have your fingertips on your temples, elbows nice and wide. You're going to bring your knee in towards your chest. At the same time, you're going to lift your opposite elbow to that knee, aim outside of the elbow, place it down, switch back like so. Okay, let's do a minute of these. It's nice to get really stuck in. Works lower abs, upper abs, and obliques down the side here. All right. So set yourselves up, elbows wide. Don't pull on your head. Fingers on your temples. Ready, set, and let's go. So lift one knee in. Lovely. A whole minute of these because they're lush. Lovely. If you want a bit more of a challenge, you're feeling like this is too easy, you can keep your feet off of the ground and you can extend that other leg out in front of you, keeping it just off the floor there. Maintain that twist for halfway through. Well done. Really reach with that elbow. Push through. Lovely. Slow and controlled, not rushing it here. We'll pick up the pace for the last 10 seconds, okay? So that will be in 3, 2, 1, speed. Go, 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 go. Last 10. Push, 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 push. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest down. Ah. Take a stretch all the way out. Lovely. And you're going to roll over onto your tummies now. So roll over flat onto your tummy. Make sure that you're comfortable down there. All right, we're going to simulate a pull-up movement, all right? So with our toes in contact with the ground, arms overhead, we're going to lift our hands off of the floor, bring them to our side, turn the palms up, and palms are all the way facing up now, and get your hands to meet above your bottom, keeping them off the floor all the way through the movement. Then return them overhead, touch the hands at the top. Okay, so it's lovely for our upper back, our lats down the sides of our spine, like so. Okay, try and keep your head neutral with your spine, so looking down at the mat, it's a tough one. And because you're lying on your tummy again, make sure that you are breathing, okay? Going in 5, set yourselves up, toes stay in contact with the floor. Ready, set, and go. You're lifting, bring it onto the side, hands turn to the palms are facing the ceiling, touch above your bottom, all the way back and round. So this is really nice mobility for your shoulders as well. Some of you may not be able to get your hands to touch behind, that's okay. If you practice these, your range of movement will improve. Lovely. This is nice strength work for the top of your shoulders and into the top of your back there. Lovely job, guys. If that's really uncomfortable on your tummy for whatever reason, you can do it seated. Slightly easier because you haven't got gravity fighting against you, but it's actually lovely for mobility in your shoulders. Another 10, guys, well done. Not an easy one. Well done. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, rest there. Lovely. Just take a minute to get to your feet, and we're going to do jumping jacks next as our cardio. So come up nice and gently. Well done. Make sure you've got some space. And just as we did in the warm-up, it's either a low jack here or it's a high jack here. Okay? Try and get those hands to meet overhead. All right, ready, set, let's go. Lovely. Try and get those hands to meet overhead. Actually physically clap them, because then we get our biceps activated. Lovely. Either way, high or low. That's it. Lovely job. See what your body needs today. Does it need a bit of TLC? If so, be kind to your joints. Do the low version, or if you want to go for the burn, take it up. 15 seconds left here. Push on through. Well done. Awesome job. You always do a combination of the two, remember? Whatever you need. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, resting there. Lovely. I will give you a little more of a rest, so if you want to take a little drink here, do. After the cardio ones, your heart rate's a bit up, isn't it? Take a little drink. Lovely. So, next one is a tricep exercise. If you've got a chair, you can do tricep dips, okay? So when you're bending, you're going to bend your arms, straighten your arms to lift yourself up and down. If you don't have a chair, you can do it on the floor, okay? So come and join me on the floor. So you're going to have your fingers facing forward and your hands are just outside the width of your hips. Bend your elbows, lower yourself down to the ground, push yourself back up through. So you're using the back of your arms and your abs a little bit to push yourself back up. If you want more arms and less abs, bring yourself up into that kind of reverse plank position again, and then drop your bottom to the floor by bending your elbows. So it's not a pelvic thrust, okay? Don't keep your arms straight, you're gonna bend your elbows to tap that bum down, all right? Ready? 45 seconds, set, off we go. Triceparama. Push on through. Lovely. What do you need today? If it's just movement for movement's sake, then take the lower version, and whatever you're doing, it's going to be working. But if you want to go for strength, then take the higher version and do your thing. Well done, you've got 15 seconds. What do you want? Keep your tummy muscles nice and tight, wherever position you're in, and get them working for you. Well done. Lovely. And 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lovely, guys. We're going to be on our feet next, and we're going to be doing some squats. So, coming up onto your feet. So, you can either do body weight squats, or again, you can grab a weight, whichever description. If you're holding on weight, make sure that it's nice and flat on your chest. Your elbows are not tucked underneath it. So your arms aren't doing a huge amount of work. They are supporting that weight. If you have your elbows out here, it's a lot more load into your shoulders. But tuck your elbows under. You can do a wide squat or a narrow squat, up to you. So either nice and wide like so, or feet hip width apart, push your bottom back to make sure that your knees track over your toes, whichever way. If you don't have a weight, you can get your upper body involved by holding your hands out to the side like this, all right? So we're going to go in 5 seconds. Extra resistance if you want it, otherwise just body weight. We got 3, 2, 1, off we go. So what I want to see you aiming to do is get your bottom level with your knees for each rep, okay? So hopefully you can kind of see yourself in the screen, all right, in some kind of reflection. Try and get nice and low. So it's easier to stop here and come back up, but if we want to get right through that whole muscle group, we need to get the depth. Lovely. The arms are going to start to get a little bit tight too, because they're holding the weight out there. Lovely, well done. You can speed it up, slow it down, whatever pace you need today, guys. Well done. Let's just do a few extra while we're here. Go on, push on through. You speed it up for the last few if you want to. Arms in, arms out, kettlebell, whichever it is. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Beautiful, well done. All right, so the next one we're going to do, punches again. So instead of doing hooks, getting the body weight behind the hooks, we're going to get the body weight under the uppercut, all right? So we're going to come up and under the chin this time. So your feet are slightly widened hip width apart. Again, your fists are going to be underneath your chin, okay? And you're going to bring one up and under, up and under. And you're going to have like slightly twisting movement through your waist like so. So you're going to, again, get your body weight up and under that punch, all right? So it's a short punch, short and sharp. You kind of bring your hand back as soon as you've made contact, all right? So twisting through your torso. If you want a little bit more, you're going to come up and under like so. So like little mini squats, all right? So you're going to get whole body weight up and under that punch, all right? We're going in 3, 2, 1, up and under. Lovely. Tummy is tight and pulled in. Lovely. Short and sharp. Get those shoulders working, those arms. Everything's going on here. It's a cardio if you're doing it with enough aggression and force and with enough pace. You've got your abs involved as you twist through your torso. Lovely. Push on through. Another 20 seconds here. Well done. You can slow it down, really get under if you want. Lovely. 10 seconds. All the way up and under. Love a bit of boxercise. Excellent. You have got 3, 2, last one, and resting. Well done. Give yourselves a little bit of a shoulder roll there. All right, we're doing lower body one next before we do the punches. All right. So we're going to do curtsy lunges. So just make sure I've got enough room here to do it with you. So start with your feet hip width apart. You're in one leg behind and to the side. That back knee is going to come down to the floor as this one feels comfortable. It's still moving in its natural plane of movement. All right, feet back hip width apart. You're going to go down the other side. So see how it feels in your knee. This front knee is going to really dictate how deep you can go, but you're aiming to get that back knee as close to the ground as possible. You can add the arms, yes ma'am, as it is a curtsy lunge, yes ma'am, okay? So, alternating each side, ready, set, let's go. Tight tummy, nice and upright through your torso, so you're straight ahead. Try not to fold forward at the hip at all. Again, once you've got the movement, you can speed it up a little bit. If you don't have your arms flapping around, again, you can hold a kettlebell or a dumbbell on your chest. All right? Lovely. Great work. That's it. Drop that back knee as deep as you can. Really get to the outside of that butt cheek working as you push yourself up and through. Lovely. Well done. Nice flowy arms. Let's do another 10 here as our last lower body one. But nice and low. Beautiful. Lift. Deeply and rest. Wonderful. All right, so finishing up with our upper body exercise, we're going to do punches. All right, so exactly the same stance to start with. So feet perhaps slightly wider than hip width apart. Your fists are going to be under your chin again. And again, you're going to have that side to side move with your waist. So your hips are facing forward, get that side to side movement. And each time you twist through, you extend your arm out and across. So this time you're going kind of straight for the nose, really. Okay, straight across. Again, if you want to add a little bit more body weight in, lift that heel up at the back, twist through, bring that body weight through as you extend your arm out and back, okay? So set yourselves up. Last 45 seconds of work before we stretch. So get into as much as you can to get a nice cardio burst, okay? Ready, set, let's go. So cross the body. So you get to work through your abdominals. Again, it's a short, sharp punch, and you're going to pull your arm back just before it extends completely, all right? So you're not looking at your elbow. Aim for their nose. So it's a jab and bringing it back. Beautiful. The more you twist, the more movement in your entire body, the harder you're going to be working. Pow, pow, pow. Speed it up if you want to. Got another 20 seconds here. Well done. Well done. Lovely. Pow, pow, pow. Clench those fists. Go for the nose. Well done. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Fantastic job. So that just leaves us time to stretch. So I think we should do it on the floor. It's always a treat at the end, isn't it? So come and join me on the mat. Extend your arms all the way overhead. Legs nice and long. And then just let everything hang out for a second. So if you've got any tension in your shoulders, maybe even in around your forearms from the punches and the hooks, just let everything just relax completely and really try and slow your breathing down. So a nice, relaxed breath in and breath out. Lovely job. So you're going to breathe in through your nose. And this time as we breathe out through our mouth, we're going to reach and stretch your entire body. Reach, stretch as long as you can. Long, long, long. And release. Excellent. We'll do that one more time. So a big breath in through your nose. And as you breathe out, reach. Reach, stretch through your fingers, point your toes, stretch through your abdominals, through your lower back, your shoulders. And release down. Lovely. Put your foot on the floor next to your bottom. One leg up in the air, like you just don't care. Pull it towards you. Get a nice stretch through your hamstring at the back there. Flex your foot. So push your heel towards the sky. Bring that toe down towards your nose. Lovely. Feel that stretch. Pull that leg a little bit more in towards you if you feel like you can do that without peeling off your pelvis from the floor. Lovely. And release that by placing your ankle onto your opposite knee. Reach through that gap there. Pull it in towards you. Feel a nice stretch in your glute and your hip. If you want a little bit more of a stretch, you can grasp your shin bone and pull that in. Lovely. It just gives you a little bit more depth to that stretch. Lovely job. Okay, both feet release to the floor. The other leg's going to go up in the air this time. Pull it in towards you. Feel that stretch to the back of your leg. Lovely. Again, flex the foot. And we try to avoid hanging onto the knee joint, just so that we're protecting that as much as possible. So you can hold behind the calf muscle or behind the thigh. Flex the foot, bring it in a little bit further if you can. Lovely. And then we're going to drop that ankle onto the opposite knee. Reach through that gap again. Pull it in towards you. Wonderful. Nice deep breaths again. Just be aware whether you shortened your breaths. And breathe in deep, breathe out deep. Lovely. Hands behind your thighs. Swing yourselves to sitting. And come and just enjoy a nice cross-legged position as we stretch through our triceps. Excuse the hole in my shirt. Excellent. Extra ventilation. I'm not sure that it wasn't designed like that, to be honest. Lovely. And release on the other arm, because I've got it on the other side too. I think it's a design feature. Well done. That's it. Tummy's nice and tight. Sit nice and tall. So the stretch is really happening in your shoulder and your tricep there. Lovely. And release that down. Well done. We're going to come to standing, so you can come up however you would like. I like to roll up nice and slowly, so you can join me with that if you'd like. Pause at whatever point you need to. Lovely. Well done. Nice wide stance. Take a big breath in. And out. Big breath in. And out. Last one. Big breath in. And out. And out. Woohoo! Well done. Fantastic job. Thank you so much for joining me.